We have reached round 10 of the top division of the NPL, and with that, a third of the season is now behind us. After 9 games, South Melbourne is sitting pretty at the top of the table, but Oakleigh are hot on their heels. Our visitors are in second place with 21 points, 6 behind the leaders. Meanwhile, Pascoe Vale are at the opposite side of the ladder with just 6 points in 9 games so far. This is Friday night NPL at Hosken Reserve, and now I'll pass you on to your commentator Teo Pellizzeri and his NPL Vic Live call team for all the action from the pitch.
Waiting over a long throw. Here it comes. Flicked away by Wilford. And now a volley. Santilli. That was ambitious. Throw comes down the line. Attempted flick header on. And a second. And now Wilford clears away. Bit of aerial ping pong. One header after another. Now put on the deck by Youssef. Oakleigh wins back possession though. Moving. Kakari. To the right. Opportunity now. Zoric is being stood up. Gets round one and then loses the ball. Takes a kind deflection though. Oakleigh still with a chance. And that shot from Bosniak goes wide of the post. Long goal kick up to halfway. Battle in the air. And now the ball is flicked on. Wilford to Zoric on the right. Crosses back into the attacking half. Pass into the middle. And the referee is bringing a stop to things because he's seen some blood streaming from the head of Andreas Govas. He's going to have to go to the sidelines and get some treatment.
Take it easy as a head clash.
So here's the corner. Chance for Pascoe Vale. Swinger. Near post. Up. Falls to the back post and flicked in! Youssef with the goal! And Pascoe Vale have taken the lead! Oakleigh find themselves 1-0 down after failing to deal with the corner. Flick at the near post and Youssef unmarked at the back. What a great start for Pascoe Vale. Kakari flicking it on. Now looking for Foster into the area. Kakari, shots blocked. And cleared away by the Pascoe Vale defence only as far as Bosniak, who blazes wide of the left post. He's had a couple of siders. And Pascoe Vale a bit nervous, having taken the lead. Oakleigh on the charge, looking for the quick equaliser. So right now we've got a free kick on the right-hand side for Oakleigh. We've got everything sorted out, live cast coverage of the NPL in Victoria. And we're waiting now as Oakleigh stand over a free kick, looking for the equaliser. Big pack of players congregated at about the penalty spot, and it comes near post, headed away quite comfortably by Tallarico, and now an attempt at a volley is not a good one. Slices away off the boot there.
It doesn't look very good for Stefan Sadelic here. He hasn't moved since he's been connected with by Nate Foster.
Oakleigh with a chance to build again. Christodoulou on the left, passes to Bosniak in the middle. 5 metres from the top of the area, cuts onto his right foot, goes for a bending shot, and it's a great save, tipped over the bar by Sadelic. What a ripping save. Bosniak's first thought was always about shooting for goal. It was just a matter of teeing it up, and he's brought the best out of Stefan Sadelic.
Hey! Davey back! Davey back!
Sorry, Ryan, last time we called Oakleigh, of course, Govas scored a free kick. This is on the opposite side, though. Top right corner of the area. Bosniak takes it, puts it over the bar, only by about half a metre, but Sadelic was underneath it all the way. 30 seconds into stoppage time at the end of this first half. Oakleigh winning the ball through Loudon, passes to Govas. You hear the whistles already coming from the Pascoe Vale fans. And, in the centre of the park, Christodoulou wins the ball, advances into halfway, then over to the left-hand side. Bosniak taking it on his right foot, drifting in from the left, 5 metres from the top of the area, and flashes a shot wide of the left-hand post. They invited him to shoot, and he very nearly put that one on the target. Govas swinging it into the centre of the park. It's a poor pass straight to Vulgaris. He's going to turn and run at the corner. Flicks it past him, brings it down, top of the area. Here's Vulgaris with a shot, and the end product just wasn't there. It goes well over the fence behind the goal.
Very, very disappointing for Pascoe Vale. It's probably their best opening of the half by far, and they're not going to get many opportunities.
And congregated up at the club room's end behind the goal that Oakleigh are attacking in this second half. Nice touch from Christodoulou, then lost the ball. Youssef made it a 50-50, but Christodoulou won it with the slide tackle. Kakari and Bosniak to play a 1-2. Now sweeping it out to the left-hand side. Loudon's got forward. Passes back in board to Bosniak. Turns onto his right foot, as is his preferred move. Passes to Govas. A long shot! And it dips too late and goes out for a goal kick, but that had a bit of venom behind it.
What a great effort. I can't believe that just almost dipped in under the crossbar.
They've just got everyone back. They've got people on the boxes as well.
Here's the corner. Near post flicked on, and it goes across the face of goal. There was no one standing at the back post for Oakleigh. I think Foster stooped to the ball and then sent it through the 6-yard area. So it is 2-1, Shepherd scoring for Heidelberg United, and they now are in the box seat to win 6 straight and inflict another defeat on the Bentley Greens.
And defeat the Bentley Greens at home, that's no small achievement at all. That's an absolutely great result for keeping it up.
Well, bit of to-do here in the middle of the park. Christodoulou went in with a slide challenge, and there was an exception taken to it by Marco Santilli. Referee's got a decision to make here, and he's going to now call the players over for a bit of a word.
Well done. Tell him to worry about that. Huey.
You'd be wondering why the referee didn't just play advantage.
67 minutes in, and Evan Christodoulou gets himself a yellow card. Just repeating, Shepherd has scored for Heidelberg. Ball into the area, here's an opportunity, and the ball hits the post. The sub, Lucas Santilli, chested the ball down, central right position, turned and shot without a defender in sight, and put it into the left-hand post, and then lucks of fortune.
I think the biggest threat was when he came running out and came up against Zoric.
Ball on the counter-attack now, left-hand side. Van Schip cutting in board, top of the area, reverses onto his left foot and tried to chip the keeper. Ahmed Youssef getting up and about with that shot, but a left-handed parry to his own advantage and brought down by Honos, and Van Schip very nearly doubling the advantage for Pascoe Vale. Very clever left-footed attempt. Now to Ritz. Hits a high ball and it's deflected by the near man, Lucas Santilli, into the path of Van Schip. Is his thought of goal or the corner? It might be of goal. He gets around the corner at the top of the box. He's got 2 players there, drags it onto his left, and now the chip comes off and it's cleared out of the teeth of goal. The assistant referee says it is a goal. Van Schip scores one of the goals of the year, and his teammates mob him from everywhere. It is Pascoe Vale 2, Oakleigh Cannons 0. He had a crack at a chip earlier in the half and very nearly pulled it off. On this occasion, he goes right, he goes left, back onto his right, and he makes it 2-0. The clever short passes on to Obradovic if he wants to get cunning, but here comes the free kick swinging, and it goes just wide of the left-hand post. Goalkeeper was flat-footed, maybe it was masterful judgment.
I think he was a little bit flat-footed. I was expecting him to try and hit it.
Goal around the... Oh, I thought it was full time. Goal around the grounds. Heidelberg 3, Bentley Greens 1. Stoppage time goal for James Goulopoulos means that Heidelberg are going to win their 6th in a row. And there is the full-time whistle here. Pascoe Vale get a priceless win. 2-0 against the Oakleigh Cannons. And tonight's results have actually almost pushed Heidelberg into second place. They will now, at the end of the night, be just a goal out of second. What a sensational win for Pascoe Vale. Goals to Joseph Youssef in the first half and Davy Van Schip in the second.
Thanks for joining us again. We're on the end of the undefeated record as well. Unfortunately,
I haven't thought about it. Pity that you remind me. Yeah.
Basically, what is the focus now? South Melbourne have obviously been doing very, very well. Is the focus to consolidate second place or to keep chasing South Melbourne and hope that they slip up?
Listen, you talk to me like as if we are on round 24 out of 26. You know, that's only third or just past the third of the season, and still plenty of game to play. And we collected 1 point out of 6 in the last 2 games, which is not what we wanted. So obviously South Melbourne opened the gap, justifiably or not. And that's it. First of all, they have to come and play against us, so maybe we can close the gap. Number 2, see how they will go, because even Manchester United or Barcelona at the height have some depths during the season.
So what did you make of the game, Vitaly? Happy with the performance?
Good. I was very happy. I was happy with the effort. Look, it's no surprise. The boys have deserved this, except for round 1. The boys have been doing this week in, week out. We had a good performance against South and didn't get rewarded. and I thought tonight we thoroughly deserved the win. And the credit to the boys. They've kept on believing, and they're doing all the right things. So the result today rewarded them for the work that they've been doing.
How do you get back on track?
How do we get back on track? There are two options. One option that I go on Monday upset and I smash the players. The other option that I tell them forget all about it and let's start afresh. And that's it. But it's not getting easier, because believe me, I prefer to play against the Hellath and the Bentley of the leagues than to play against the Pascoe Vale and the Werribees of the league. You know what I mean? And next week we got Werribee, and it's not going to be easy, because as the season continues, the pitches become worse, and it's not suit us, And I'm facing, for me, it's a bit all new learning curve. And the pitches is not good, not our pitch and not this pitch, so till we play, and that's affecting us. We're not the physical side, and teams that play against us physical, especially if they get by mistake or not by mistake 1 goal ahead, it's very hard for us.
So something you were working on during the week, kind of how to handle, Nate Foster, their quick attackers?
I'll be honest with you, we didn't focus specifically on it. We've been working on this for throughout the season. Doesn't matter who we come up against, that's the performance that we need to do. We did it against South. We've done it in patches. Today what was good was we did it for the 95. Yeah, the boys, I told them what their dangers were, and we did work on it briefly, but the focus has been on doing what we've been doing for the last sort of 8 weeks, and that's what the fruition of today was, more than just focusing on Oakleigh in isolation.
Miron, are you thinking of maybe making some player changes next week? Obviously, we had Dean Piemonte come on and offer something that maybe your midfield hadn't offered for a long period of the game. Is that something you might consider next week?
We have to do changes, because it's not the players that play today doesn't get any reward, so we have to do some changes. And we play, although we play similar opposition, we play physical opposition. Maybe I have to add some more physical player, but. It wasn't good. It wasn't good, and it's disappointing, and it's upsetting. And I'm talking to you now, and I'm half relaxed. Probably when I go home, it will become even worse, and that's it. What can you do? But that's part of the game. You lose and you get hurt, and there's no complaint, not to the referee and not to the opposition and not to anybody. You know what I mean? It's happened. But that was a typical football game, as a negative football won the game. But that's the name of the game. They play with the rule, and they did what they need to do.
I've got to ask, though, last question. Are you going to give Pascoe Vale credit for anything that they did well tonight? I mean,
For sure. If it sounds that I haven't gave Pascoe Vale credit, it's not. I said that they're inferior. They will admit it. They say that they're small clubs that fighting for survival. They will admit it, that they don't have the wealth of talent that they with it. So if you look at this, their coach did much better job than I did. So credit to their coach and credit to their player, because they were inferior in all departments and still they won the game, and not 1-0 but 2-0. So obviously they deserve a credit, but I thought it's obvious. So if it doesn't sound like this, so my apology. But they did everything and within the mean. Did I say that they played not in the right way? They did the right way. What they should do. But I told you, that's what happened when small team beat big team in any competition in the league. That's what happened.
Miron, we appreciate the generosity with your time and your honesty as well. Thank you for joining us on NPL Vic Live.